What's up, everybody? I'm First Warn 5 Meteorologist Warren Sears. Hope you're having a great start to your new work week. A little gloomy out there. Definitely a case of the Mondays. We've had some off and on showers around the area, and that will continue into your afternoon and evening as well. And then we'll start to dry out, I think, once we get into the overnight. Even a couple of thunderstorms out there as well right now in northern Missouri. So this is more spotty. It's, again, not a washout of a day. We've even had a couple of dry hours here in the KC Metro, and it looks to still be that way for the time being, but still I do expect over the afternoon and evening a couple more showers and rumbles to be pushing through. So let's get to your forecast, and we have a little bit of everything here this next week. We have some rain chances, and we even have some almost summer-like warmth that will push back in by the upcoming weekend. So a first warn is in place throughout the rest of our Monday, off and on rain. Then tonight, eventually, those showers will push to the east. I think it'll be a little stubborn in the morning tomorrow. Those of you on the Missouri side might have a lingering shower or two, but then we'll start to dry out. More sun expected on the Kansas side tomorrow, and then eventually clouds will clear as well. So Tuesday really looks to be a pretty solid day. So let's take a look at that satellite and radar. We have a large area of low pressure that's overhead right now, and basically it's spinning overhead. So it depends on what part of the area that you're in or the region that you're in. We have different bands that are lifting through as we speak. So the back edge, though, that's out across central Kansas, that is what still has to come through once we get into this evening and the early overnight before this specific event will be done. So a little bit of a closer look here in the metro does show most of us still dry, so should be that way for a little while. As I see, the stuff to the south isn't really doing too well. Not a whole lot of new development, I should say, but to the north of I-70, that's where a lot of our activity is right now. And this specific line that's lifting into north central Missouri has quite a bit of lightning with it. There's no severe threat, though, for today's activity, just some rain and generic thunderstorms. But Trenton, likely some heavy downpours there for you. Chillicothe, you'll start to dry out from this band that just rolled in. Lynn, Sheraton counties on the Missouri side, some heavy rain and thunderstorms right now. You can see a couple of other little pop-ups here near the St. Joe area across northwest Missouri and then northeastern Kansas as well. So you get the picture here. It's very spotty, but we still have this activity that's out near Topeka that'll start to lift into the metro probably after a few hours, and then in through this evening. All of this out near Salina, Lindsborg, McPherson, all of that will still have to come through here. So this is pretty much what we have in store. It's actually panning out pretty well to what we expected. That's always nice when our actual radar matches up with our computer models, and it looks to mainly be doing that out there today. So if you don't have rain, it will be pretty gloomy, but it's really nice. It's a little on the humid side today. 66 is the current temperature at the airport, but again, this is Shawnee Mission Parkway outside of our station here in Fairway, and it is dry right now. All right, the rest of your afternoon does feature mainly 60s, though, because of the cloud coverage and rain around. We won't jump up too terribly much, maybe a couple more degrees, but that's about it. So you'll see highs today in those upper 60s and a few rumbles kind of off and on as well. So forecast track here does pinpoint by 5 o'clock as that commute is starting. We will likely have some activity here, probably closer to the metro, especially along and north of I-70. Once we get into 8, 9, 10 o'clock, still a couple more showers lingering around, but you can see the back edge of this is trying to pull through overnight. And a lot of this activity will weaken and decrease in coverage. And you can see here that dark gray, that is our cloud edge of the clouds. So the back edge of the system by 8 o'clock in the morning might have a lingering shower, light shower here on the state line and points to the east to start your Tuesday, but the Kansas side should start to dry out and you will get sun first the farther west you live, and then the clouds will slowly clear throughout our day on Tuesday. So Tuesday looks to be especially nice for those of you in Kansas. Once we get to our afternoon tomorrow, should be in the lower to mid 70s. Let's take a look, though, at our temperature trend here over the next few days. 70 at least for each of those next 5 days, but a couple mixed in, I'd say, on Friday into Saturday. That's you'll notice a pretty big jump in those temperatures. 77 Friday, 82 out there on Saturday. So the upcoming weekend does look pretty warm. There's a small chance for a random shower or two on Sunday. But really, I would say your weekend plans look spectacular, almost a little summer-like out there. A good deal of sun on Saturday at 82, 83 on Sunday. So the only other chance that I have for some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms is going to come later in the day on Wednesday. So I think most of Wednesday is dry as we back it up in time a little bit here. And then closer to midnight, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, this next system will start to spread in. And the bigger question mark right now is how long it lingers through your Thursday. Right now, I especially think that the morning and midday will have some activity around. Hopefully it can clear, though, once we get into our Thursday evening. And then Friday, maybe those of you far to the southeast will see a shower or two. All in all, we are expecting a fairly active week of weather and with regards to rain and rumble chances, but no severe weather risk really out there this week, which will be nice to have kind of a week in the heart of storm season to at least take a little bit of a breather from severe weather. But nonetheless, if you missed, we do have a couple more hours of rain, spotty rain, and rumbles out there today, especially into this evening. The back edge of the system will have to eventually pull through the region. All right, there's your midday weather update. I will be on at 3:30 for today, and then Luke has your 5 and 6 o'clock forecasts. And don't forget, we have our new First Warn 5 weather show that started last week. This will be our second week of it, and it's 30 minutes, first 30-minute weather cast in the area. It's really exciting, fast-paced, moves quick, and a lot of great information in there, especially if you are a big fan of the weather like we are. A little bit of local, a little bit of national. It's a nice show. That's, again, at 6:30. All right, I will leave you with a view of the plaza. Thanks for hopping on.